Question for Randy Rocky. Luddy has a problem. He and his wife put a deposit down on a home last month. In the email he sent us, and you can send us an email, by the way, bob@wesellouisville.com. They went, just put radio question and put the question in the body of the email. They went through inspections. They were getting ready to close when he unexpectedly lost his job, Luddy says. Because of that, the mortgage company is not going to allow him to
Right.
close.
Right.
He's trying to figure out how does he get his good faith earnest money check back, which amounts to $2,000. Randy?
They probably will not. And I sometimes I guess you can sue anybody for anything, but I just don't think after a certain point. I mean, I can't blame the seller for keeping it, to be quite blunt with you. It's terrible somebody loses their job, but then they could have sold the house and now they have interest expense on the other side. So I just don't think unless they want to release that deposit, they can get that money back in. Lee, you would be more in tune to probably respond to that as well.
Yeah, and I'm going to go there with Lee because isn't there some clause in the contract that says if financing falls apart, which obviously this did, then the buyer can get the good faith money back? Luddy could get his good faith money back?
Yes, if the contingency fails legitimately and it's not something that they're doing like dragging their feet or quitting their job or going and buying a truck, that throws off their debt to income ratio or anything, then typically speaking, the buyer should get it back if they haven't done anything wrong. Losing the job and not being able to qualify anymore, they're not doing anything wrong. The seller might balk at that and say, hey, I want the money. But at that point, they would negotiate that. And if the buyer hasn't really breached, then generally speaking, they will get their earnest money back.
I've seen it
Earnest
not
money is
happen
there
a
for the
lot, but I'm with you. I'm with you in that situation. They should be able to, and it's in escrow, so possession's 9/10 of the law, so they can. It gets a little tricky though. Do you agree, Lee, or am I in left field there?
No, you're right there.
Yeah, that's the number one thing that buyers and sellers fight over is who gets the earnest money when a deal falls through.
Yes.
Yeah, and what will happen is just to fast track this. So let's say Luddy wants to get his money back. Seller says, no, I'm not going to give it back. And then the contract will maintain there's going to be a closing date. That's going to go unanswered. But the problem will be, rightly, that we're going to end up seeing a request for release of the money to go back to the buyer, and it will stay in the broker account, whoever holding it, for how many months? 6 months? Is that the standard?
It'll stay there for 3 years if they don't claim it, and after 3 years, the broker will turn it over to the state, and you don't want that to happen. Because once they turn it over to the state, you can still claim it supposedly forever, but it's just a long process. It's better to get your money back before it's been sitting there for 3 years and it gets sent to the general fund.
Yeah, I would still try to get out on the financing contingency of the contract.
Yeah,
that would be and it's because you've legitimately lost your job.
Right.
Your loan has been denied because of that, and just provide a denial letter from the loan company to your agent, and then your agent will send that to the seller's agent, and hopefully it will release. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are out of time, folks. It went fast, and we appreciate Randy Rocky at Swan. It did. Swan Financial do a great job of finding the loan for you. I mean, they really do a great job shopping it to get you the best rates, especially now as interest rates start coming down. You can reach Randy at Swan Financial 645-0736. Also, our thanks to Lee Harris, Legal Counsel, Limestone Title and Escrow, LLC. They do a great job of getting your loan closed. And not only that, but we'll tell you, the cookies are really good too. But you can pick the closing attorney you want. Lee and her team over there are tops. And you can reach Lee 649-7964. And if you're thinking of selling your home now or in the near future, I'd love to be able to help you. You can just call me anytime, and it's free, no obligation. I come out, it's me. No home too big, no home too small. And we can talk about the process as long as you want, and then figure out what you want to do. You can reach me anytime at 502-376-5483, or you can go to bobsellslouisville.com, fill out the form there. And if you want a free, no obligation analysis of your cost of your home, what it's worth right now on the market, it's a computerized system, but it's a start. You can go to wesellouisville.com and then click at the top of the webpage or the browser and fill out the information. Okay, we're out of time. See you next Sunday on News Radio 840 WHAS.